Have you ever wondered why expanding to a new market takes so much time and money? There are many things to do, and everyone on your team is involved. To show how difficult this is, we shall resort to an example. ACME Incorporated wants to expand its food delivery service, and, like any other company, it starts by initiating a research effort to see if this would be profitable. Mark, the head of research and development at ACME, wants to bring the popular food delivery service to Ireland. Mark and his team spent weeks researching to see if they could expand their food delivery service to Ireland. It took Mark weeks to gather, sort and analyze all the crucial data he needed to make an educated decision. Sometimes, he had to assume certain things about the market, especially when Mark had to evaluate the total addressable market. This process alone takes weeks to months. And here is where Global Database does its best, enabling decisions driven by data and streamlining the market penetration process. Instead of going through the same hassle, Mark uses our business intelligence engine. In the company search module, he looks up one of his catering partners in the UK that branches into Ireland. Using the company profile overview, Mark learns that his partners use several service industry classification codes for registration, 56290 for other food services, and 56210 for event catering activities. Mark then reverts to the company search tool and selects Dublin as the location focus. He accesses the Industry tab, drills down to Country SIC and then to the Ireland SIC code options and enters the identified industry classification codes. The criteria generate a list of firms that match ACME Inc's total addressable market in Ireland, enabling Mark to gather required insight quickly and painlessly, making up a week's worth of research into an under a minute effort. Mark then saves his search and exports the findings for further analysis. He builds several hypotheses and tests them against sourced company data to confirm the market penetration effort and present his findings to the board. Once the board vouches in favor of the expansion, another journey starts. The team builds a strategy for expanding into Ireland, specifically to Dublin. Research is afoot again, and the executive team focuses on finding target customer segments, figuring out sweet spot service pricing, defining resources, building vendor requirements, and developing a marketing and sales plan to promote the service. By using the company profiles, digital insights, and financials in the saved search, Mark and the executive board at ACME can gain a better understanding of the market and develop a targeted, effective strategy for expanding into it. As soon as the approved strategy reaches ACME Inc. operations, Lisa, the head of digital marketing, must plan out her efforts. Her goal is to engage and convert as many food vendors as possible in Dublin, and her best way to do that is by resorting to account-based marketing. Based on Mark's saved search, Lisa can quickly figure out high-interest accounts and engage them at the digital marketing end. Mining contact data without Global Database would force Lisa into using a third-party lead qualification and generation service. Luckily, Mark got a company-wide subscription. Lisa can navigate to the executive section of the prospecting app and focus on key people in each of her account-focused pull campaigns. She can quickly filter out decision-makers by their seniority and job title, focusing on persona requirements and maximizing her campaign conversion. Now, besides building her ABM pull campaigns, Lisa understands she will have to employ some push campaigns too, and here is where she reaches out to Andrew in business development. Usually, Andrew would have to use Lisa's lists to get to each prospect by hand. Sending emails to each recipient would have taken him about 30 hours a week, not to mention adding each lead into the CRM. Fortunately, Lisa has already synchronized her prospect lists with the company's CRM via Global Database's push feature and introduced Andrew to the sales engagement ecosystem. Andrew learned how to automate all his cold communication via outreach sequences. All left to him is interacting with engaged recipients without writing a single message. When hunting for new business on LinkedIn, Andrew can also match ABM requirements to any potential prospect and source corporate contact details via Global Database's Chrome extension. Using the same tool, he can add the prospect to an outreach sequence, push it directly to ACME Inc's CRM, or even write a direct message on spot, whenever the profile is private. Now keep in mind, Andrew can exploit that saved search to his lead discovery advantage. As Lisa did, he can run various criteria in the prospecting app. But sometimes, we might miss an email or 10 for a specific account. To cover that gap, Andrew can reach one of Global Database's virtual assistants. With VAs hunting for those missing emails and phone numbers, Andrew gets more time to focus on engaged potentials and close hot deals without watching the pot boil. Talking about closed deals, once a new food service sets in, Joyce in account management performs all required due diligence prior to onboarding. One of her responsibilities is ensuring paid bills by food vendors of good faith. Global Database augments her efforts too. Joyce can access financial statements that date back as far as 5 years, watching for red flags. She can also inspect any court judgments associated with new vendors. Joyce can even request an X-ray for each vendor by requesting a fresh credit report that paints a complete sustainability picture for each vendor of interest. As you see, these alleged tiny parts of a difficult market expansion process get a fast track via Global Database. Aiding market research, sales prospecting, sales automation, and onboarding augmentation. ACME Inc. boosts its expansion at every operational level. Unbelievably, there is more to explore here. Our business intelligence suite allows you to build products and enrich your services via API, spot alternative financing and service delivery opportunities via its tenders section, and even autocomplete everything everywhere. To see how Global Database can turn long to short-term, cluttered to organized workflows, and difficult into easy, give us a call and let us write your business intelligence story.